So this discussion has been around in the community for about like the past week or so. Not really too prevalent, especially with the global Dokkan celebration starting soon. But we have actually seen the first official change of an entrance animation restriction, as I stated in my tweet with Int Yamcha's Extreme Z Awakening. Now, if we go ahead and take a look here, before his EZA, he needed another 5 or more Earthbred Fighter category allies on the team. Post Extreme Z Awakening, he only needs one other Earthbred Fighter category ally. So they did change this, and it is the first instance of an intro animation restriction that we've seen changed. Of course, there hasn't really been many entrance animation characters with restrictions that have gone through EZAs. I mean, in terms of the characters that we have seen, Vegeta and Goku both did not have their entrance animations changed, right? At least from what I'm taking a look here, like again, they're literally the exact same, only the effect was updated. And then since then, we haven't had an EZA for a character with an entrance animation restriction until Int Yamcha. They dived really deep into this specific 2022 year. Like, he was the last Dokkan Fest released in that year, so that is a little crazy in its own regard, but it did show us that hey, they are actually willing to change these. It was a gray area. It is in the passive skill, so we always knew that they would be able to change it if they wanted, but it's a matter of will they actually do it or will they not decide to do it. But it seems like depending on the situation, they will. So this could be very helpful for a lot of different characters who may have a potentially tough restriction or things like that. Even just like the effect of the intro animation, I think could really make or break a character in many scenarios. Now, a good majority of characters don't really have this issue anyways, but I would say that again, it is just nice to go ahead and have it so where just characters who would have an issue just have that resolved. So that's again the point here. We're gonna take a look here at some of the comments. There was one character in mind that I did talk about the other day in yesterday's video, but if he is in the responses here, we'll get to him and we'll talk about that again just a little bit. But yeah, we could take a look at some of the quotes here first. So yeah, again, literally this is the first character I was talking about. Int Majin Vegeta. I guess we'll bring up Majin Vegeta again, since I have been discussing like about the potential for an EZA for this character. I'm thinking that might not be the case anymore, because like it's so weird, like this new event, if it's really going to be like a Saiyan Saga themed countdown, I could really see it being Saiyan Saga leading into Namek, I guess. But I feel like it is going to be Daima, so if we still go through with the idea of like a Majin Buu Saga countdown into Daima, I think this guy is a very likely consideration for an Extreme Z Awakening. People are saying they don't want him to EZA because of this restriction, but they can change this. Like, they can change this, so it's not like a hopeless thing. Right now, there's not really a good Trunks. Like, the best one is the Super Saiyan Goku, Trunks, and Gohan, and they're not the best character, but they're still pretty good. I think that the worry is not as big of a deal as people are thinking it is. But even then, they could add, like, again, bonded parent and child ally, like another bonded parent and child ally, or another 2 if they really wanted to, because it is such a wide category. But they could very easily change that. I mean, it is literally already Trunks. Future Trunks can activate this restriction, so I'm not really sure it's a big deal. There's many intro animations where another character appears, but it doesn't really have like a restriction like that, right? So that's something that I find interesting. They could definitely change this and make it a little softer, right? At the very least. Majin Vegeta again, yeah, Majin Vegeta seems like to be a popular one. Turles is the big one, but you feel intro conditions haven't really ruined many characters. Yeah, that is a good thing. Again, a lot of characters do literally not have an intro restriction. Turles is a big one here, because this one activates the entrance animation if there's a Goku family enemy, or an enemy whose name includes Kid Gohan, and he gives this massive support buff. I would say, like, if I was gonna change Turles's entrance animation restriction, it would be tough because he already has 2 restrictions here, like 2 conditions. Like, this one is the one I'm a little wary on, because like I've never seen them have an intro animation restriction that has like 3 different conditions to activate it. Best case scenario, they just make it they just like remove it. Just like, yeah, activates the entrance animation at the start of a character's attacking turn. That'd be really nice. Cause like it's just it is so restrictive in that regards, and it would be like adding another one, like when there's a Goku family category enemy, or an enemy whose name includes Kid Gohan, or all allies on the team are terrifying conquerors, or something like imagine reading that. That's the only thing that I'm kind of thinking, like maybe this one might not be one that they could change. If they really wanted to, they could find a way though. They could remove the restriction itself, which would be best case scenario, but I'm not sure if they would necessarily do that. I mean, they could do it from, like, I would say they could do it for Majin Vegeta as well. Like, they could just remove the restriction. They could do the same thing for this character. But I don't think they would add a third restriction to that. Does that make sense? Vegeta, oh no, Ginyu Force right here. Yeah, LR Ginyu Force. The thing about this character is that they are designed in their passive to want a full special pose team, but adding another category here would be ideal. Unfortunately, I don't know what's with them and Ginyu. Like, so many characters have their restrictions changed. Like, we can go ahead and take a look here. Some characters I'm thinking of at the top of my head, these two right here, these two used to just be on the GT Heroes team, but they actually added the Giant Power category restriction as well. They added another category, right? Many characters with their Extreme Z Awakening, they add another category in here. Like, for example, Kid Goku got another category for his support. Like another thing, like an addition like that is like very nice. But they didn't do that for Ginyu. I don't know why. Even like Count Caulifla, their category restriction, Universe Survival Saga, it also, they added an ally attacking in the same turn as well. So it's not just specifically an enemy. Even with Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, they added like a support ability for tournament participants. Like, I don't know why Ginyu was done dirty in that way. They could have very easily added like the new category that Tao led. Why'd I forget it? The name for it. The Mission Execution Team would be very good. Space Traveling Warriors would be really good too. Ginyu got screwed over. Not many characters get screwed over in that way. I don't know, someone just hates Ginyu. So that's why I'm a little scared about this guy, but they could just do what they didn't do within Ginyu and just add a second category here. I mean, the only thing that the active skill unfortunately cannot be changed. So like this active skill, like, I guess you can get this potentially, but this, like, you would only still be able to activate a special post team, but it's not gonna make and break this character, especially if you have like a Ginyu Force centric team. You could still get this active skill like very easily. Like it'll just allow you to do something like the Ginyu, like imagine this guy and then like 2 other Ginyu Force characters, or like even 3 other Ginyu Force characters at the time, and then they also, you know, you could just throw some like really strong support character on the team, like, you know, if they're on even Mission Execution itself, or Space Traveling Warriors, Terrifying Conquerors, right? You guys get the point. Agio Vegito Blue. Now, yeah, I think this is a very strong, actually it's not even, if I bring up SS, does that bring up, yeah, okay, let's bring up Agio LR Vegito Blue. This character wants another Future Saga category ally in the team. Guards for 4 turns, defense 100% 4 turns. I feel like the entrance animation restriction is not even that bad. But Future Saga is a category that's like, I mean, look at their leader skill. Such a huge leader skill. And it's like, if you're running them on their own team, sure, but I'm not sure if you would be. Now, I'm sure when these guys EZA will be in a Future Saga celebration regardless, and those characters, like a tag fusing LR Vegito Blue will be what like happens when these guys EZA or something like that. But like this category is not a category that will essentially like get so many buffs throughout like a wide range. I guess they are pretty consistent with giving Future Saga like a celebration per year. Like when is the last year that hasn't had a celebration? Because we had like ever since like Future Saga was airing. I mean, these guys came out in 2016, right? Or 2017, my bad. Actually, the SSR, yeah, came out in 2017. Then of course these guys also came out. Oh well, this is the global version, that's why, huh? Like if I go to Future Saga here, like what is a Future Saga character? There's actually no Future Saga characters during the anniversary, huh? Really interesting in that way. I didn't really even think about it that way. Like when is the last, like I guess it would have to be Rose Goku Black, right? So I'm gonna find this Rose Goku Black here. We're actually gonna switch over to Future Saga and just to show my point that I'm talking about. Like when's the last time that we didn't have a Future Saga? Because I swear these guys came out, yeah, 2016. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. But anyways, 2016. Then we did actually have, again, this guy's original release date was 2016 as well. It's just that their EZA kind of pushed them up a little higher. So that's a thing. And then, you know, we actually in 2017 got, you know, who released into the EZAs are, what up? Release dates. Thank you. Goodness. Okay. Then in 2017, we actually got these guys. But Goku Black and Zamasu. Ooh, this guy came out in 2017. Yeah, 2017 here. Obviously, 2017, in the middle of the year, we had Goku Black and Zamasu. Then we had these two guys in 2017 still, actually. Okay. This guy released in 2018. This guy also did release in 2018, so did Goku Black, right? These guys released in 2019. Then in 2020, we had HOVB. We had the Tech Androids. Like, you guys get the point, right? 2021, Vegeta Trunks. 2022, we had this celebration. 2023, we had Rose. There's a bunch of Future Saga EZAs on the horizon, but they might wait until year 11. So who knows? We'll see. I'm sure that, like, you know, well, when we get like AGL Future Trunks EZA, Tech Androids EZA, like we'll get something like that. But this guy will likely only like get his what's it called, EZA during a major celebration regardless. I'm thinking during 11th anniversary probably makes a lot of sense, right? But they could add Power Beyond Super Saiyan here, or Pure Saiyans to the restriction, maybe. I think that could be cool. Just because it's like Goku and Vegeta, so like adding another Pure Saiyan ally. I mean, the intro animation is we Saiyan have the limits. So they could add Pure Saiyans to the restriction, I'm sure. That wouldn't be the biggest deal of all time. And it would just remove any potential hassle, because this actually came up like once or twice. For me, it's not the biggest deal, but like it's kind of annoying. And obviously make all this turn 5. Unfortunately, the active skill condition can't be changed, but this could potentially be interesting. Future Saga enemy. So actually, I realize this is an enemy. Oh no, there's ally. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I didn't read that. It's like, again, if you line up your rotations correctly, like turn 7, you could get that. And we're on longer event meta, so it might not really matter that, oh, you can only transform consistently turn 7 onward. Like, is that big a deal? Like, and if this lasts for turn 5, then you're covered until turn 7. Pretty much all the time. So special pose here in Majin Vegeta. Yeah, in Majin Vegeta is like a specific character like Trunks is a little shaky. Trunks kind of doesn't get too much respect in Dokkan, which is really funny. Like, again, I'll bring it up one more time here. We should actually, like, okay, we're in the global version, but if we look at Trunks, man, I mean, when is the last, like, genuinely really good, like, Trunks without any, like, you know, Super Trunks when you transform with him? I didn't mean to do that. Could be good, but, like, you had to jump through a lot of hoops for that, I feel like. Like Sword of Hope Trunks pretty much is the last one, and then before that, I mean, even EGL Trunks, his base form is quite good, but like his Super Saiyan transformation, like it was wonky too. Like Trunks has always had like a wonky, like, was this the last? No, this guy might have been like the last good one. This STR Trunks, like consistently really good throughout the entire fight. Like just a standalone one, yeah. Tech Trunks was actually pretty nice under his release, but I guess this guy was pretty good. This Tech Trunks EZA, actually, the kid one, that's pretty good. HOVB make it harder, yeah. Physical Turles, Turles again. Yeah, Future Saga Pure Saiyans literally is what I said. 7 turns is probably not necessary, but yeah. Majin Vegeta and Fusion Zamasu, a Bardock depending on his EZA. Bardock, huh? Give it to us for free without needing Goku and the team. I mean, yeah, Goku and the team could be a little annoying, especially when it comes to like those Team Bardock like missions. Like, it's like, oh, actually, yeah. With this Team Bardock mission, it's like, well, you want to run Team Bardock? Oh, you can't get his intro animation. You're writing this guy in like Space Traveling Warriors. You can't get his intro animation. You know, you guys get the point. I think they wouldn't add another category here, but like, without needing Goku, the team or Frieza as enemy, just give it to us for free. Just remove these restrictions. Yeah, I mean, I get it. This, again, also feels like something that might not be changed, because Goku is very, very common, but yeah. Teq Bardock, LR Orange Piccolo, LR Ultimate Gohan. I mean, I don't really think that Ultimate Gohan is really an issue, because his best thinking partners are going to be that. Piccolo as a character as well. I don't really think these ones were a big deal. Bonder Master Disciple, and then because it's like these are pretty wide range categories. I don't really see the issue with these ones personally. No interest of arbitrary restrictions. You get physical Turles and physical God Goku's gimmicks since they play a part of their intros, but Bardock needed a Goku Frieza to have a vision of them in the future. Why? Okay. Yeah, Turles again. But that's their active, not intro. I mean, their intro, you can still update it because Future Saga is a category. It's like if it was like Pure Saiyans, then it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, they cannot easy it right now. But Dokkan Fest Roshi and Trunks. Which Trunks? Am I crazy? Oh, you mean? Well, this guy doesn't have an intro. I mean, this would be nice to change, that's for sure. But this Trunks doesn't have an intro. I'm not sure which Trunks you're referring to. Like this guy? He's a Dokkan Fest, but yeah, unfortunately, Roshi has an entrance animation, but I don't think it's restricted now. I think he's thinking about these restrictions. Yeah, that's what it has to be. God Goku requiring 6 more allies to get his intro. God Goku. Yeah, Vegeta Trunks too, actually. A lot of Trunks is being brought up. That's actually really funny. We'll bring up Vegeta Trunks here because their EZA is like on the horizon, honestly. Then, this other character, God Goku, huh? I mean, this isn't really that big of a deal, but yeah, 6 or more superclass allies is like interesting because he only needs 5 other allies anyways. I guess obviously another 5 would be the same as 6, but like the friend God Goku, where I guess you wouldn't really overrun God Goku's friend, but like the friend leader. Yeah, this did suck a little bit when it came to like a Pure Saiyans team that year, because like a lot, sometimes like grade 8, like if like an example, like grade 8 Vegeta obviously didn't have his easy there. I'm trying to, there was like, I think there was one character that I couldn't really think of it, but like if you want to run like Bardocks in the future on a Pure Saiyans team, or like, you know, maybe this Vegeta gets an EZA in the same realm of time as God Goku somehow, you know, physical Turles maybe like becomes like a good option in the team. Because what if physical Turles to support becomes all allies and not just extreme class? That could be really sick. But yeah, I mean, this is one where it's like, it's not that big of a deal, but making it like literally do just in Yamcha, what they did with in Yamcha, making it like 2 or 1 character, like it would only help, because it's not like Yamcha's restriction was a big deal either, but I think this one is one where it's like it is more restricted than a lot of other ones, just because it is requiring your entire team to be something. super class is such wide range though, but it's just like it can be a little bit annoying with team building if there's not this like even a tiny bit of leeway. I feel like physical Turles, Teq Orange Piccolo. Sometimes you forget about the bottom Master Disciple one. Okay. Yeah, because this one again with Vegeta and Trunks, I closed their tab for some reason, but they're right here. They want a bottom parent child category ally attacking in the same turn instead of being on the team. Remember, once you didn't get the intro to the last phase of Red Zone early because you kept phoning them and never noticed. You got it in turn 7 somehow. The one good thing about this is that you could do that. Like, you could technically control this and then have the extra defense at the end of a fight, but I don't think it really matters too much. The idea of it is that you need it just early on, more so than anything, right? In Majin Vegeta, we talked about again. Physical Turles intro to be used in more than 1% of the stages. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, having an enemy restriction is really tough. Like, having it ally as well would be really good. I just don't know, like, honestly, the best case scenario for Turles' intro is just to remove the restriction. Like, who cares? I don't think multi-turn support is gonna make or break the game, especially if they keep it like at 18%. At this point, it's not going to break anything. We already have characters who multi-turn support throughout the entire fight, like Glorio anyways. Regardless, he has to be in like in slot 3, but you guys get the point. I don't think physical Turles is breaking the bounds of what the game's balance is, right? Now, in 2022, was 2023 actually, maybe it was a little more like, but now I think they could just straight up remove it. That would be best case scenario, because I imagine adding a third restriction to that. I just don't know if they would do that, but it's always like they won't do it until they do it, right? So they could if they really wanted to. Yeah, a lot of the very similar answers. This is not an intro restriction, but I also do think that this will change, or it might not. Yeah, 7 or more attacks. This should just be like okay, they want to receive. Like, I always hated that about this character. They want to receive 7 attacks, but they're not a slot 1 character. It's like they had 40% reduction, man. What was their thought process with that? These guys are pretty far back here. Where did I missed them actually? Where it has to be here? Yeah, right here actually. I'm blind, I guess, right? They had 40% reduction for the first like 3 turns, and then additional with the high chance. Like, this has to be guaranteed additional super. And this could stay the same, but this has to be really reduced. And then make them have like 80% reduction for the first 3 turns. Like, make this like 3 super attacks, and then after receiving like 3 attacks, like 3 of these each, make this like 50% reduction. No, make this like 60% reduction baseline, and then give them an extra 20% for the first 3 turns, and then additional guaranteed super. And then this is like not a joke. This is kind of a joke to get, I think, right? And then with the morale boost, they should just have like 70% damage reduction or something, right? The extra stats, of course. Maybe like some sort of guard ability in slot 1, even though they don't technically have to be a slot 1 character. I mean, I guess ideally we have like Teq, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta. Oh, the animation just like started going really fast. I mean, did y'all see that? They wanted me dead, bro. No, but yeah, like literally just make it performing super attacks and get rid of this. This was the most annoying thing, having to take 7 attacks with them. This is like not that big of a deal. 3 supers, even with a high chance, you can get that like in an okay amount of time, but they're not a slot 1 character. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.